Hello. Let's try that again. Hello, and welcome back to another video. I am in Central Park. Can I just start this video with a little bit of feedback for Insta360 X3? So Insta360 staff, employees, whoever, developers, if you're watching this, I have an important piece of feedback for you, so you might want to take this down. Okay? The camera, when you're using the GPS mode with the data, you have to press record from your phone, which is just ridiculous. Like, I have to take my phone out of my pocket, take off my gloves, start recording, lose valuable time putting my glove back on while it's recording and so on, wasting data and battery power, which I need pretty vitally. So can you make it so that when I turn on the feature on my phone and my phone is connected to the camera via Bluetooth and everything is in place for the GPS and speedometer and everything is good, okay, now that it's connected and everything is fine and I've turned my phone off and put it in my pocket, let me press the button on the camera to start recording. I mean, like, there's a button on the camera that I can press, no problem. It's an actual tactile button, and I can press it on the camera and start recording. Send the signal to the phone that we're still on. Let the phone know, let the camera know that that's okay. I get this message that pops up on the screen of the camera that says, oh, this recording button is, it's not active. You have to record from your phone. You have to press the power, you have to press the little red button on your phone screen, and then from there, we'll know. And then, by the way, your phone screen has to stay on as well in your pocket. Like, what do you think I'm doing, Insta360? Do you think I'm holding my phone in my hand? Like, do you think the screen has to be on because I'm holding my phone in my hand and watching my phone screen while I'm skiing or riding my EUC? Or, I mean, like, what are you doing? What kind of, listen, I'm not going to get into the disparity or disparaging anyone. I'm not going to, like, ad hominem attack any individual. But that's like a brain dead kind of feature. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. The features have gotten better over time. There was a lot of worse features that got fixed. Okay? No problem. Thank you. Keep up the good work and all that. You know what I'm saying? But this is a glaring, obvious issue. Okay? I'm sure it's not a lot of your users and not everyone is going that deep into your Insta360 feature list and figuring out how to do all that. But I am. Okay? And I find this to be a horrific feature that I know for sure could be fixed with a software update or a firmware update. I know that I don't have to buy a new camera, wait for the X4 for something like that. Because everything's there. All the technology is there. So there you go. That's my opening feedback for Insta360. I hope that helps you out there. I hope that helps you sell more cameras. I hope that helps you raise customer satisfaction or whatever on your survey feedback forms or something. I don't know. This probably will never reach them. I'm pretty sure it won't. There's like millions of users out there. Everyone's happy and, oh, this is a great camera. Yeah, it is great. Okay, 4K, beautiful. Microphone, wireless microphone audio, smooth, high frame rate. Yeah, the list goes on. Software is amazing. I can do these swirl around edit thingies and yeah, okay, sure. But like, let's, when do we stop innovation? Never. That's when you stop innovating and improving and enhancing, okay? Never. Okay, so let's make that the next thing if possible. If anyone out there knows anyone at Insta or helps me tag it or whatever or share this, that'd be great. Please help. Okay? I want to press the record button on my camera once I've connected my camera to my phone's Bluetooth and my GPS is connected. Don't make me press record from my phone's record button where I have to open the app and also, by the way, I'm pretty sure if you close the phone, it like disconnects a portion of the app all of a sudden. Sometimes the speed data freezes up, it doesn't come in. I mean, what are you doing? I know I'm getting good signal, okay, in my pocket. I read something on their troubleshooting site. It said, don't put your phone in your pocket. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm gonna hold my phone. Hey, yeah, time for a ride. My hands-free device. Oh, you know what? My hands-free wheel that I spent ages riding and perfecting my craft in. By the way, my hands will no longer be free because one little feature on my Insta360 camera requires me to hold my phone up in the air so I can get a signal. Really? If I can't get a signal, then how come I get phone calls when my phone is in my pocket? Insta, do better, right? Cut it out. Stop it. Just stop it. You know, if I have to turn on background, whatever background thing or some feature, fine, then say that. But don't tell me that it doesn't work without it. Yep. Are you good? All right. Hello, children. So yeah, you know, listen, am I gonna keep ranting? Is this entire video gonna be a rant against Insta360's nonsense, or can I stop now? Can I just, was that just a long opener, an opening feedback? I guess while I'm on it, maybe I should talk more about anything else, any other problems I have with the Insta360. Let me tell you, Insta360, just so you know where this is coming from. Okay, I've had the Insta360 X1, I've had the X2, and now I have the X3. So you're talking about an avid user here. Oh, okay, a lot of people have owned all three. What's the big deal there? No, hold on, I'm not done. I've also made and uploaded over 550 videos on my channel. Okay, granted, not all of them were on the Insta360. Some of them were shot on different devices, but a lot of them, especially the recent ones, absolutely were shot on your cameras, okay? So I have a long, rich past and experience full of using your stuff, okay, and really getting to know the feature. This is why I say this. I've gotten to know the intricate details of using your camera, okay, and using the software as well. I have left no stone unturned when it comes to your software. I've used it on an iPad, I've used it on a Mac, I've used it on a PC. I've dug deep for all the features I can find. I've tried implementing every single feature and property and preference you have available to the user, explored what they've done to my footage, created footage and looked back at it, compared it. Okay, so when I give you any kind of feedback to tell you, listen, it's coming from a good place, but it's also coming from an experienced place, from a seasoned user of your product who kind of knows what he's talking about. I don't want to say it like that because it makes it sound like I'm self-aggrandizing, but I do know what I'm talking about in the sense that I've used your stuff a lot. Okay, so there, you know, if I'm complaining about something, it means I really did try to fix it or try to address it the best way I can, and the rest is now in your ball court. You understand that? Okay, what else? Here's what else. Oh, this is a good one. The microphone adapter thingy. I noticed you put like a little metal bar in there that helps the adapter clip in there, which is good because it like creates like a firm connection between the adapter and the camera. But you know what? It's flimsy and it pops out often. Yeah. All right. So there. Make sure that it's better, that it doesn't pop out. And you know what? You might think, oh, just push it back in or be careful. Don't. Yeah. That's all dandy until I come home from 2 hours of writing and recording and there's no sound because the thing popped out 0.5 millimeter. You have any idea how aggravating that is? If an entire awesome video where you've been talking your brains out, letting go of all this gigantic wisdom and bantering on about stuff cleverly and making some funny quips, and then none of it is captured, I demand reparations. That is just unacceptable, all right? That's unacceptable. And it's truly aggravating. And you know what you have to do? You have to just go, woosah. Okay, it is what it is. I will not blow my lid over this. I mean, I'm blowing my lid now, but that's because I'm actively giving you feedback. But typically when this happens, I'm just like, oh, well, what are you going to do? Stuff happens, no big deal. But like, come on. Do you guys just develop products and then just put them in boxes and sell them in stores? Or do you have someone go, hey, let me take this thing out for a ride and see how it goes? Yeah, you know, we are going to sell 1 million of these things and pull in millions and millions in profits. So, you know, let's do the user the little bit of extra legwork beforehand and actually check and possibly revisit the manufacturing process, the drawing board, and better equip these products for the user so that there aren't these catastrophic consequences due to our belligerence, our unwillingness to revisit anything or try anything for ourselves. I mean, literally, you know, you can't just do something in a lab and expect that in the real world use, it's just the performance is going to be there. That the results are all going to be fine because we did it in a lab, the thing clicked, it was good. No, there's wind. Sometimes this camera touches a street pole or something, or my wheel. And then you know what? That tiny bit of physical contact shouldn't result in the derailment of my day's worth of preparation and investment of time into my project. How about that? Yeah? You think that's fair? Yeah, I think that'd be fair. Again, listen, I have lots of projects that did go well, but of course I have to really make sure and tie up loose ends and things like that. But you know, if we're working together as a team here, if we're partnering, which is what we're kind of doing, then there you go. There's my 2 cents. A little 2 bits for you to fix. Okay, anything else? Camera lens. You really got to put a camera lens cover in the box with these things. You know why? Because it's not optional. Okay, I definitely bought one right away because I knew from my previous cameras that I needed a camera lens cover, like one of those little rubber caps. It looks like a pen cap or something. And you know what? It's not optional. I tell anyone who asks, if you're going to buy one of these cameras, immediately spend the $20 or whatever it is on the lens cover, because when your camera's in your bag or in your pocket, if there's anything metal, like keys or coins or anything in your backpack, which could be a ton of things, like pens or whatever, your lens is definitely getting scratched. Definitely. Not maybe, but 100% certain you're going to have little scratches and nicks on your lens. And God forbid, you know, if you were to drop it or something when you're not using it. If you're using it, that's a different story, because it's like, well, you can't cover your lens while you're using it. But if you like put it on a table or something, you know what happens? It blunts the glass. It just like slowly but surely shaves down the glass into this blurry, unusable state. And guess what? A $500 camera, I know it looks small and dainty and cheap, but for your lens to just, you know, take that much wear and tear, there should even be a built-on lens cover that you just snap down, the same way like cameras have that on their lenses. Or a cap, at least, in the box that says, hey user, congratulations on your new camera. Here's your camera lens cover that you're gonna need. Put this on whenever you're not using your camera and you're putting it in your bag. Yeah, because you guys know this. The new user, the unsuspecting poor guy who spent $500 on your new fancy product, doesn't know this, okay? So there. If I come up with any other feedback, I'll let you know. Thanks a lot, viewers, for liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. And I will see all of you on the next one. Goodbye. Beautiful day, huh? It's like 26 degrees. My helmet has like a lot of runny nose stuff. I need a tissue. Goodbye.